everyone, so when I heard this news, I think it was dropped yesterday, that Velma is actually getting season 2. Like, it is in development. It hasn't officially greenlit yet. I was like, huh, really? This show is getting season 2? That is very, ooh, I was really surprised. When I look into this news, looks like this show was actually like watched by many people, probably because this show, end of the day, it does belong to very popular franchise named Scooby-Doo. After all, it is a spin-off character from that universe, I guess. That means that I personally have not seen this show, but this Velma show, it is starring Mindy Kaling. She is very talented comedian in Hollywood, you know. She's, I think, the only, probably she was until now, only liked brown person. Brown comedian. She was rising in Hollywood until this Velma. Now it looks like she's getting cancelled by everyone, although she did not write this show. Like, she didn't write this show. But what I hear, like, she didn't do anything, I guess. But she did make some comment on Twitter that it made people mad at her. That means that, if, of course, I love Mindy Kaling, not because she's brown, I am brown, not because of that. I like her work. If you have seen her shows like Never Have I Ever, Mindy Project, I loved Mindy Project. I thought that was very interesting, honestly. Like, when it came out back then, the common problem with Mindy Kaling is, like, everybody looks up to her, especially in her own community. They think she represents them. But I feel like she's not here to represent nobody. She's just telling her own story. And I find that her story is very sad. And someone who is brown, I find it very, real, honestly. It is real, like what she said. And all these people are always coming after her. I'm like, of course, I'm trying to say here is that I like Mindy Kaling. She is a talented comedian, and not all her works are good. That means, of course, this show, Velma, this show has a really low rating on Rotten Tomato score. Like, right now, it's sitting on only 7%. And when I read some of this comment about the show, sounds like the show was really not very well written. And it is, like, I try to hear some of these unbiased people who's, like, giving their honest opinion, and sounded like this show was really very mean-spirited type show, you know, and writing wasn't that good at all. Like, people were really disappointed, especially last couple of episodes. I feel like people are really disappointed by this show, and I'm going by these people. They are giving their honest opinion, like they have nothing to gain from this review, I guess. Those are the people's opinion I take in when I'm making my video, I guess I'm trying to say. That said, of course, all these people who are not fan of the show, how much people, although they didn't like the show, and yet they were watching the show. That is what I think HBO Max probably thought. If we do better job at writing next time, maybe we will be even more hit. That's what they're thinking, I think, or might be wrong. Of course, always money talks in Hollywood, because so many people who watched this show. That is why HBO Max creator, he's thinking, I was reading his interview, and he said, like, HBO Max CEO, he said that green lighting Velma is very bold move from his part. He said, although so many people didn't like it, and yet they watched it, they're probably thinking, as I was saying, they're trying to do better. That means that, of course, all this hateful video about Mindy Kaling, now they're on YouTube. I feel like it did hurt overall Mindy Kaling, her image on Hollywood. Although I feel like she's still very talented director, because you have to keep in mind, I'm saying this as a reviewer, that her show Mindy Project did good. It got 4 seasons, and also her show Never Have I Ever is also hit on Netflix. That show is quite well written and does have very interesting cast. Although season 4, I didn't like what she was trying to do, all this oak thing. I was like, what are you doing? You know, when you are writing any show, you have to think about wider audience. You do not think about a small group of people. If you think about a small group of people when you are writing your work, like it's for anybody, you know, you cannot succeed in Hollywood. That is what I'm gonna say. Because like whenever I'm making my video, I always think about everyone. I do not think about, oh, I have to please this community. No, I have to be honest and tell what do I think about it. So I think personally, who is always making review, I would say this show wasn't well written. Although some people said the animation isn't that bad. So I guess the problem with the character, none of the character were likable. That is a huge problem, I guess. So you have to fix that, and also you have to write a better story, that also better ending, that people feel satisfied. That is what I'm gonna say about this show. Although I did not see the show, but I do have to check it out now that all these people are making all this video, because I have to see what is all the fuss is about. I don't know how will be season 2, but that is very interesting what HBO Max CEO he said in his interview. And that was my thought on this. Like me in the comment, what do you think about this? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget my other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.